It's our fair part show. It's our fair part show. It's our fair part show. It's our fair part show.
G'day there, podcaster. I am Liam. I have no ailments or business to discuss. If this is your first time listening, we normally do a roll call and everyone has their opportunity to say if there's anything they'd like to disclose. Ben?
Hello there. No ailments, one piece of business.
Okay, wonderful. I look forward to hearing it. Belle?
Present. No business, but reserve the right. And a small tidbit. I had great pleasure in arriving at the same time as Liam today. He took a long way around the car park. I cut the corner. He was in front of me, and I parked first.
And as I said, I got the better car park.
Okay, yeah, you said that. It was 2 spaces up from me.
Belle was like, oh, yeah, bloody got you, haha. And I was like, weirdly, I still parked closer to work and I sort of was at the lift first, you know?
But you had to reverse into that spot because it was between a pillar and a car, whereas mine was freshly open,
guess
so
what?
I could yeet around the corner.
When you're
and
doing
park
a weird 3-point reverse tonight, I'm just going to
There's no 3
burn
point.
out.
You go
I'm going to
straight
burn
back.
out.
Nah, you go straight back
Anyway.
into those parks opposite, and out you go.
As I said, if this is your first time listening, this is basically what it is.
We often argue about the car park.
I also needed boot access to retrieve the Nintendo Wii games out of my boot.
Well, to be fair, if you needed boot access, then it wouldn't have been great to, reverse. I always prefer a reverse. Andy!
Present.
Wonderful. Reporting for your half day.
Excuse me? I'm here.
Hey, nice of you to join us, Andy.
Look, I had a thing today. If I wanted to talk about it in the off-air pod, I would have brought it up. Right? So if I tell you I'm doing something and you say it's fine, what do you bring it up for? If I wanted to talk, if it wasn't a private thing, I would be more open to talk about it.
Andy rocked up. Oh, when did you get here? 20 minutes ago, maybe?
Well, more like half an hour ago, actually. And and I told you it would be, and you said it was fine. So what are we doing here?
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Exactly the response I said he'd have.
I said, do we get stuck up Andy for being? He's always very early, of course. Do we get stuck up him for being a little bit late, or do we not? And to be fair, to Belle's credit, she said, don't. She said, because then he'll just get grumpy about it. Which she sort of read you.
Well, it's not like I haven't been working. I was working from home. I did everything as I have been. I've written promo scripts today, which you'll have to voice tonight. Done the topicals. I had an appointment that I couldn't do at work. What's the big deal? If it was a big deal, you should have said when I asked you about it.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
Because God knows you have reasons all the time that you can't come.
When did this
And
become
him.
me?
I mean, the
I
guy.
literally said don't, and Liam brought it up.
Oh yeah, but you're doing a victory lap. But I'm pointing at him as well. I'm pointing at him as well. The guy the other week for golf couldn't come in.
Freaking no.
And I know all the reasons I could talk about, but they're private, Bill. That sometimes you're late, but I won't do that out of respect. And Ben, Scudder, Tina, and Jack had the respect for me, and you two.
Yeah. So I've got to say, I'm super glad I did bring it up because it has been pretty entertaining. It's been fun. But yes, Andy, it's a full day. You have no qualms with me. I'm not going to take you to a trial cancel. I just thought it'd be fun to stir you up a little bit. And I hope you're okay.
It's worked.
I hope you're okay.
Full day with an asterisk, I think.
What did you just say?
An asterisk.
Is that like a Viking comic?
Yeah, that's a
An asterisk. Am I saying it wrong?
Yeah.
Asterisk.
What?
Whoa.
Well, Ben, how do you say it?
Asterisk?
What?
Asterix.
No, asterisk.
Yes, an asterisk.
Asterisk.
You guys,
What's
No, it's an SK, asterisk.
Oh, Lord.
Someone look it up.
sure, it's not.
It's an
I'll look it up.
it's an asterisk with a K.
Is it?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's
It's gotta-
SK.
Am I saying it wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an asterisk. Asterisk.
Asterisk.
I thought it was an asterisk.
That's the comic.
Asterix is a Viking.
Yeah, asterisk
From the French
asterisk.
comic.
Yeah,
the comic.
dude. It's fizzing me out
a
now.
symbol used in text as a pointer to an annotation or footnote. Here we go.
Asterisk.
Asterisk.
Just waiting for my apology from...
See, I'll apologise.
Sound like Asterix to me.
So I've been all over the shop today. I'm making enemies left, right, and centre.
I think the weird part was Scudder said asterisks. That's what I heard.
Oh, okay.
But I doubled the S's.
Rewind the tape. I said asterisk.
Anyway, Tina.
Hello, no business, no ailments. Quick tidbit: I did push for Ben Bell to bring up you being.
Oh,
She did.
I have no idea what you did today, and I was like, "He'll be fine." I lied. I was like, "Yeah, I know."
Tina was like,
Someone knew,
it's funny, do it.
I'm like,
Tina said it was so fine that I was under the assumption that she knew why you were...
yeah,
No,
and I.
I've been deliberately coy about it because it's a personal matter.
Tina, you are a sneaky good liar. Because honestly, we said before you got here, Andy, Liam brought it up. He said, should we say Andy's having a half day? And I believe I was in the camp of no. And I said, well, because we don't know what it's for. So I said, he would have told us if he wanted us to know.
Exactly.
So I said, no.
I tell you
And then
guys almost everything in life.
You do. And then Tina said, nah, it'll be fine.
And she said you told her what it
Yeah.
was, so she said, I know what it is, and it's fine, you can make fun. And then we kept pushing her, saying, what is it, and then she said, nah. And then Ben said,
Well, no.
well, now I know that I can trust you with secrets.
No.
Wherein the whole time,
Let me tell you.
I just thought it'd be fun.
No, all that Tina asked me on Friday was, am I dying? And I said no.
well, I said, does he have cancer?
And I said, yeah, and I said it's safe, it's not medical.
Big reveal.
No, you said it is. No, you said he's fine, he's not dying.
Yeah.
It is medical, but he's fine.
No,
and
I
you can
didn't
make
say
fun
it's
of
not.
it.
I said it's not medical.
I thought you did.
Nah.
Anyway,
Am I right, sir? Am I right, Jack? What are we doing here?
Anyway, I just thought it'd be fun to, give Andy some fun.
Well, duly noted, Tina.
You're welcome.
Duly noted.
Scudder.
Yeah, present. One little small bit of business and no ailments or tidbits today.
Wonderful. And Jack.
Present, no business, no ales. God bless you.
Good stuff. Ben, you had a bit of business that you
Yes.
wanted to discuss.
Belle Sybil Jackson owes me $100. I want it to be known on the podcast that Belle is in debt to me of $100. Because we had a bet, Andy was there, he witnessed it.
It was a throwaway bet.
No, bets aren't throwaway bets.
A bet's
Don't
a
make
bet.
a bet with someone if you don't want to make
Especially
a bet
when
with
you've
someone.
got basically a notary public right next to you when you're doing
And
it.
literally,
in Andy.
when we made the bet, before we knew the answer, I turned to Andy and said, you're here to witness this.
Yes.
And he was. Just really quickly for context, the bet was Belle said she texted me about her birthday party, texted me an invite. I said, no, you never did that. And then you said, yes, I did. And I said, how much you want to bet? And you said, $100. And then I said, check your phone. You did. And then you said, no, you didn't text me. So you owe me $100.
Yeah, I
And
invited everyone else except.
I will not forget that.
Can I do an addition piggyback? Even though I do reserve the right always, like Ben does.
Absolutely.
Found out today when I was like, oh, Tina, like exciting, Belle's birthday. Let's do this. We compared texts when we replied. Belle lovingly offered Tina a +1, but negated to offer me.
Really?
Interesting.
It was a copy and
I
paste
think-
job. And
No, this was
some people
after the math.
deposited
This was after the fact. Do you know what? I genuinely believe fair enough if you're thinking who's going to want to buy order a +1, order, bring a +1. Yeah, probably not me because I wouldn't.
I did think that most likely Kelsey won't be there, so you'll be hanging with Andy. I know Scudder can't.
Oh, okay, you can't just
And
say
then
my
I thought,
+1's
well, I
going to
don't
be
want
there.
Tina to third wheel on you guys nerding out. So I said, if you want to bring someone,
What an
go
insane
for it.
assumption to make about everyone.
I think that it's funny. I'm actually not. I'm not offended.
See my thinking?
I told
Scudder
you.
said he's going to be in frickin' Tassie or some shit.
I'm in Launceston.
I told you before that Kelsey couldn't make it, and you sounded disappointed. If you assumed she wasn't going to make it, why were you so disappointed? I went.
Because you just confirmed it, and that's
So
sad.
disappointed.
I would love to come to your party once Ben's paid.
Yeah, that's. I'll also stand behind that, and I want 2 +1s, a +2.
He's come in swinging today. I
Yeah,
love it.
Oh, dude,
everyone
it's the
replied
best.
except you, Andy.
Huh?
I don't have a reply from you.
The first thing I did was speak to you in person. I like to do things in person. I'm not a text guy.
I was in Adelaide. I
This is the difference between you and I, Bill. The first thing I wanted to do today was kindly respond to your message, and the first thing you wanted to do was have a go at me for a personal appointment.
I said let's not, and then I said also if it is brought up, I don't think it'll be funny. I think Andy will just be defensive about it.
Liam opened his
Liam's
mouth
the most
and
keen
said
to
it,
do it.
and you were like a dog with two tails over there.
I feel like I'm Switzerland in this. I'm probably the most neutral. It was definitely, I'd say, in order of who was like the most keen,
Yeah.
it was probably Liam.
Well, I've got a problem with that.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that.
Then it was... I was going to say Belle, but probably Tina. Tina definitely swayed the jury.
Yeah,
But
that's
like
been locked
putting my
away.
hand up, has this not been a more entertaining podcast?
Yeah.
Because Andy's on the
That
back
was
foot.
me,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
It's always the best.
And then Belle definitely wanted to do it.
I'm just
I wasn't in the room. I was
Also,
rocking out on Guitar
what are you
Hero.
doing in the Launceston area? Are you giving that kid tobacco?
That's probably private, but not that you care.
You're giving that.
Do you know what I'm talking
I
about?
don't get the reference.
I don't get the
That
reference.
guy on TikTok's like, anyone in the Launceston area got tobacco?
I have seen that.
You not seen it?
No.
Well,
I'm
get
not
on
on the
it.
top.
Don't get it up.
No, I
get it up.
No, I do have a gig, and I said I would have cancelled it, and I would have, but they have already paid for my flights. And-
Bell, take note.
And they've already changed the date, so they've already paid for my flight change as well as the flights.
Doing God's
So
work.
they're heavily invested in
I've
me coming.
I've typed in Launceston guy and it's come up.
Is that Jack
guy.
Davey? Is that him?
No, this guy.
Oh, that.
If anyone in Launceston area has some tobacco, can I please pinch some? I get paid tomorrow, I can then send you some money, but I ran out of tobacco and I have no money till tomorrow.
He's asking for like an IRL afterpay on some tobacco.
He always asks for
Everything
tobacco.
that's wrong with people.
In the
On such
Launceston
different
area.
sides of TikTok.
I get a lot of dudes asking for tobacco.
Do you ever give in?
No,
Send some off.
I'm not a tobacco
You got-
smoker myself.
You got any contacts down in
Anyway,
Launceston?
it's a beautiful place.
Just like to chew it.
Just like to just
Get it
stick
up
in
in
the
those
gums.
gums,
obviously, yeah.
I found a new
Snus.
nickname.
Oh, I've got a great. Yep, sorry.
You go.
Sorry,
No, you
Scott.
go. Sorry.
There's a good snus video I saw on the weekend. But I don't think I can show two videos in a podcast.
Was it of
so-
you?
No, it was very funny though. It was
sure you
this
went
guy on a
look in the
podcast
mirror?
trying snus for the first time, and you seen it?
I think I have.
Dude, he vomits everywhere, and it's so.
Oh, maybe I
funny.
haven't.
So funny.
I think we could do an extra podcast of Liam just showing us TikToks he's seen during the week.
I
Well,
would
remember
love
Meme of the
Through
Week?
Microphone.
Meme of the Week
Meme of
used
the
to be
Week
a
was
show
good.
segment.
Yeah.
right, yeah.
No, I found a new nickname for Tina today because you know how she's so up and about today. I know why. I found out last week. It depends how she drives to work. Normally, she takes the Nepean and she gets real stressed and you know.
Beach Road.
Yeah, she took Beach Road.
Yep.
And look at her.
Yep.
And she did the same last
You do
week.
seem lighter.
So today we have.
You know what I mean? You just seem like this.
I think it's because Andy wasn't here.
No, it's the sun. It makes
The
a real
sun.
difference.
It
the
does.
driving down the beach,
And the Holy Spirit.
pumping the music.
Do you know, it's funny for
you
someone
know?
who gets so much happiness from the sun. You do love and rave about Melbourne a lot because for people that aren't from Melbourne that live here, I'm like, this place is the problem with the weather.
Nah, it's best city in the world.
You'd be so
Yeah, I know,
happy.
but I was like, you do
Disagree.
realise there's some warmer
Disagree.
cities.
And I lived in London for 2 years, and now that I take sunshine very seriously when I
Be
get
so
it.
happy.
It's
if
going to
you
blow
moved
your
to
mind if you go to
Brisbane.
Gold Coast.
Too humid there, too hot.
I also didn't think I was one of those. I thought that was all
Yeah.
bollocks, but this year I've been feeling it. I'm like, yeah, no, it's a thing.
I think
Yeah.
the older you get, the more you crave the sun. And the heat.
yeah.
I've never
And
met
even-
someone more like mood related to the weather than Tina.
Yeah.
And she's lived her whole life in Melbourne.
And then went
It's such a roller coaster.
lived on a working holiday in London of all places. Yeah, you need to get some sun in you.
All right, should we do this?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Clickbait Monday. A little bit of Fatini's secret life. A little bit of Benjamin, what he buy? A little bit of Jonathan, the club fiend. A little bit of Jack, what he eat? A little bit of Andy on his own. A little bit of Liam, the most known. A little bit of Belle, here I am. We only get to hear one story, damn.
Yes, famously now somehow
Don't
my
look at me
segment.
to put the fader down.
Well, it was loud. I didn't want to talk until it came.
I feel like he's going to do what he wants until you pay him that money.
Also, I feel like the odds of you getting $100 out of Bell is slim.
I'll never forget it.
Paying for?
Oh, well, that's it.
Yeah, so we all give 3 words to do with something to do with our weekend. We go round and then we all vote on just one that gets shared.
Who won last week?
Jack did. He spoke about his
My dad's
family mystery.
family
yeah.
secret.
Oh, yes.
Which was that my mum
Your
was
mum was
hiding.
hiding in corn without telling anyone. Yep, that's right.
So, do you want me to go first,
Yeah,
considering I
go
won
on.
last time?
Yes, sir.
My 3 words are petrol station explosion.
Oh. Mine's stuffed brown box.
Ooh, naughty, naughty.
I got attacked.
Oh, okay. Wow.
All right, wow.
Highly unlikely encounter.
It's pretty good. These are pretty good.
Decent.
Petrol station fight.
Ben and I gone out this weekend.
Wow.
Extremely personal appointment. Okay, that's my 3 words.
Dude, I would be picking that.
Oh, so that was today, not on the weekend.
There you go. My story is, I'm not going to tell you.
No, my 3 words are seen warships fighting.
Whoa, so much violence on the weekend.
First time experience.
Whoa.
Just quickly want to interject. For me, with clickbait headlines for the weekend, for me, anything could happen up until this off-air podcast. If something happened to you Monday morning,
Okay.
I would still consider that a weekend story.
I respect that.
Yeah, fair.
And I'm glad we got that out of the way.
What about realistically if something happened on Tuesday last week, but you haven't had a chance to debate everyone?
If I had the facts to prove that was the case, I wouldn't accept it.
That would be
Yeah.
a tidbit that you'd
If
share
you
on
could-
the Wednesday.
If
or
you
Tuesday
could,
podcast.
if you could convince us or lie well enough that you said it was on the weekend and we believed you,
Yep.
well,
Yeah,
no
fair
one will know.
enough.
What yarn do you want to hear?
I would like to hear bells.
Out of all of them, wow.
Yeah.
Well, right back at you. I'd like to hear about your explosion.
Yeah, I want to hear about Jack's explosion.
What about my fight, guys?
Hey, don't lead the witnesses.
What was yours again, Belle?
Stuffed brown box.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I want to hear about Ben's servo fight.
Thank you. Tina, what was yours?
I got attacked.
You got attacked. That's pretty good, but it'll be like a bird or something.
You don't
Scudder.
know. You don't know.
Scudder, what was yours?
A highly unlikely encounter.
So vague. That's very Ben.
Pretty good as well, but it might be like an egg bag or something. Because they were sold out, but you found the last one.
I see so many more egg bags now that I'm aware of them. I never knew they were a thing, but since you've mentioned you bought an egg bag, I'm like, I see them at the shops
You know,
all the time.
I saw a post online the other day that was bagel in a bottle. Have you seen that?
Weird. People are going to
yeah,
stop
yeah.
putting shit in things where it doesn't belong.
Yeah. I'm going to go Liam.
Interesting. Thank you.
I would like to hear about one of the servo stories. Because you won last week, I'm going to get Ben's fight.
Yeah.
And I think I'll be returning the favour with the fight. I want to hear about the fight.
God bless.
Strong finish.
Well done.
I had a fight with the servo lady today.
This is everything I wanted and more.
I had an argument with her, and I was respectful. Can I say I was very respectful because she was doing her job, but I was doing my job of not laying down and getting pushed around by the servo lady. Okay, because I was on, my petrol light was on. Coming into work, I was running a little bit late, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to get petrol because I need it. I'm going to run out on the side of the road. So I went in, and all the Bowsers on my petrol pumps on the left side, they were all taken. So all the ones on the right side were actually free. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to pull up on that, going to get out, park nice and close to the Bowser, and fill it up. While I was filling it up, it was pretty busy near a highway, and I could hear like someone talking over the intercom, and I went, whoa, number two. And I was number two. And then my Bowser stopped. And I was like, what's going on there? And I kept triggering it. And after like maybe 30 seconds of triggering it, it started going again. And I was like, great, filled up my tank. I went in and I was like, just number two, please. And then she went, did you hear me? And I said, sorry. And I knew I had heard it, but I didn't know what she said. And I said, hey. And she said, did you hear what I said to you over the intercom? And I said, no, sorry, I didn't hear, sorry. And she said, you're not allowed to fill up your car when the hole was on the other side.
Because so were you bringing the pipe all the way around? Is that what you're doing?
Why?
Yeah.
Which I do. I do that all the time.
Yeah, originally, I just want to make sure because
reverse
you didn't
in.
say that.
You
Yeah.
go the opposite way. You back in and you flip your car around.
I would flip my car around.
Yeah.
as
No,
well,
but the
yeah.
whole
Car.
thing is designed. There's one entry and one exit. So if you turn around, your car's facing the wrong way.
Yeah, I do
you
that.
just
I do it all
reverse
the
out.
time.
But also,
yeah.
hang on. But also, why does it matter?
Yeah, why does it matter?
Yeah, this,
Well, I didn't know it stretched that far. I wasn't aware.
Yeah,
You have a bigger car. Yours probably wouldn't.
Yeah,
but
I
like
think-
Ben's Kia. it would.
Don't
Yeah.
they have
Yeah.
one entry and one exit, but then Bowser's on either side?
Yeah, but everybody's facing the same direction.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
But you can go on the left hand
Yeah,
side.
but he said they're
or-
all
Yeah, but
taken.
they were all taken.
Right. Okay.
So that was why
Fair
I
enough.
opted for the right side because I
Whereas
was already
yeah,
running late for
yeah.
work. And I would normally just go the side that's on, but I went the right side. I then just got the hose, went around, filled it
Yeah.
up. So she stopped it on me halfway
Yeah.
through, and then I just
You
kept
just
pressing
kept
it.
going?
And she went, oh, "Okay, he's obviously stubborn. He's not going to stop." But I didn't know
Yeah.
why she wanted me to stop. I didn't know you couldn't do that. And she said,
why not?
"She said you can't do that." And I said, "I didn't realize you couldn't do that." And she said, "No, you can't do that in case of a spillage." And I said, "I do that all the time." And she said, "Well, you can't do that." And I
What's
said,
spillage though? What's different between that and
Because
a,
maybe
and a-
because it spills further out or something.
Yeah.
I still think it's. I still don't think that it's like super important.
No.
But I'm just trying to.
It's so weird.
And was it?
And
Paint
I
us a
said,
picture
and
of
I
this
said,
woman.
and I said, so she said, you can't do that. And I said, oh, but I did it. And she said, yes, I know you did. And she said, but you shouldn't. And I said, we should have a sign up. And she said, okay.
What did this?
You and your
You showed
freaking
it.
face
No, but
saying
then,
that.
if you're not allowed to do that, I've done that tons of times. There's no problem with it.
Yeah,
And
I
if
didn't
you're
know-
not
I
allowed
didn't
to
know
do
that
it,
was the
you've
thing,
got
yeah.
signs up for your phone. You've got signs up for filling a jerry can up. If you're not allowed to do that, have a sign up. And I go, you can't do that.
But then
We
you get
should
in.
all do a thing. We should all try it at a petrol station and see if any of us also get told, or if it's just her.
But
It
Ben,
might
if
just
you're
be
saying you should have a sign for it, then you get into the muddy waters of you have to have a sign for everything. Like
Like, why can't I
Yeah,
bring
but-
fireworks into this damn petrol station? There's no sign for it, you know?
Yeah.
That's true.
But I've done that so many times before and never got told off for it.
What, fireworks?
fireworks.
Rogue?
Did you not hear on the intercom because
I
you're on your phone having
genuinely-
a smoke at the time? I'm trying to fill up here.
Yeah, lighting a bonfire.
So yeah, that was my fight with the petrol station.
What?
lady.
God.
Yeah,
That's
well,
exactly what I thought that story
I'm glad I got to hear it.
nothing exploded though.
Yeah.
It's so funny that she
Ben
stopped
exploded.
and said, "Oi," and then she was like, "I don't think he's gonna stop." So you big dogged her out there. You're like,
You did
you
big
just sort of been
dog
like,
her.
"Oh, what the hell's going on?"
That
with
is
this
so you, because in her office she'd be like, there's probably like a buzzer going or something of you trying to go.
It would
And she's
be,
got
yeah.
so fed up with it going, oh,
Do you reckon on the other end
do
they
it.
have a sign inside their office now going, "Don't serve this man"?
Yeah.
Well, we've got a sign.
Maybe.
God bless.
All right. Tomorrow, Tuesday, which is Brownlow.
Brownlow.
Yes, it is.
Brownlow.
Bye.
Bye, Jack's
God
mum.
bless.
Bye, Mum.